Now, Jada Pinkett Smith. I've spoken on this before, and I will speak on it again. Disclaimer, this is nothing against Jada Pinkett Smith at all. I think she's one of the fucking best actresses out here. Period. And I don't understand, well, I'm not going to go in that direction. It's bullshit. Yeah, she's one of the best actresses out here. Period. Golden Globes snubbed Girls Trip. She is hands all up in air. She's pissed off about it. Tiffany Haddish, they're using her as a presenter, and they didn't even watch the film, and blah, 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 blah. This is the get back of when you make a public statement, which you did 2 to 3 years ago, about the Oscars, and what else is there to say? You're still playing in their court. You're playing on their fucking football field. This is, your actions now might have screwed this film over. And I did post on Instagram. I'm mentioning Instagram because now it's the direction now I've started going in with the Silent Film Group as well. So I did mention after watching the film that I thought it should get a nomination, just like Bridesmaids did. And I'm not going to go into the whole black and white thing because that's just easy. It's an easy conversation for me to have. But I'm going to say, when you challenge the authority, this is what happens. And you should have known that there was going to be some kickback, especially, if it was going to fall back on your husband. But it didn't. It fell back on you because you made a statement about, shitting on the Academy and yada, 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 and you had no comeback for that. You just said, let's just kind of do a boycott, let's pull away, and you didn't build your own studio. You went back into the studio system and you did a really good film, and now you're suffering for it. All that hard work, and this is what it is. Now, it'd be different if you stepped away from the whole thing and you produced your own project, and this is the project that you produced outside the studio and cut the deal with Netflix. And because the reason why I say Netflix is because Netflix get films nominated, and you would have produced it on your own. And I'm not saying that, the Golden Globes would have watched it, probably would have been the same thing, but still in all, you would have, been independent, free from the system that you complained about, and now they're getting back at you, and now Tiffany Haddish, may suffer the consequences, just from not receiving a nod, a la Melissa McCarthy, which, she should, So it is what it is. That's really all I am really gonna say about that. You single-handedly, you caused this, and you should have saw this. You should have seen this domino effect happening because you've been in the game long enough to know how shit goes down. Even if you just by the sidelines and watching, what is happening to others. You should have known that once you made that statement, there was going to be some sort of repercussion. Whether it was going to happen now, it was going to happen later, whether it was going to happen to Will, if it was going to happen to you, it was going to happen to both. So it is what it is. Drink your tea with a few drops of hemlock in it and distilled water. Because they want you to choke and poison just a little bit, but then they'll give you the cure just to say, this is what we can do to you. Keep fucking around. So until you get yourself out of that system and build your own, these are the expected results. So, like I said, we could do the black white card, but you already know what it is. And this also is the same way I feel about the whole sex scandal shit that's going on. And it's, not to be insensitive, and I state these because people hear things and they take it and run with it. Oh no, you said this a few years ago, blah, 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 blah. It's that, all right, cool, these guys are getting busted, they're going to jail, people are coming out, women are coming out, guys are coming out, da 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 da. But what's the next level? I want to see Jessica Chastain, Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, Renee Zellweger, Ashley Judd, Rose McGowan, and all these women team up and form their own studio, the same way that I had mentioned Jada Pinkett and, the names that I mentioned. I believe I said Gabrielle Union, Taraji P. Henson, Viola Davis, and on and on and on, form their own studio. So, you make these claims and, this shit is happening, but at the end of the day, this stuff is probably still going to go on. It's going to go on, and then this is another facet. It may not be sexual scandal. It's going to be a money thing. It's going to be this and that. The system is not completely broken down. You guys have only just, chipped away at it. And there's some expose that's going on. Oh, yeah, this is what's happening, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of it all, where it really counts is in their pockets. So now these guys are, it's trickling into the music industry as well. And the thing that's just funny about this whole thing is that the platforms to be completely independent can be built. It's not like it's not there. It's there. So, the next level I want to see is production companies by women, projects produced and written by women, and distributed by women. And it doesn't have to be theatrical. Same thing with my Afroculture as well. So, all the crying, all the blah, 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 I'm over it already. Until you're building your own platforms and your own system and it's just not fucking with, the Hollywood system, you're building your own thing, it is what it is.